All right, y'all. Well, good morning to everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to our August What's What on the flu. Of course, flu season is fast approaching, and so our main objectives today are to dispel some misinformation about the flu vaccine, as well as explain the importance of getting an annual flu vaccine, and then also provide a few resources related to receiving that vaccine. So before we get started, I do want to let everyone know that we are recording this, and of course, every What's What, every single month, gets put up on our website at gepowerstation.com. So if you know anybody that would find use in this information, it is a public website. You don't have to go through GE's SSO authentication, so steer them towards our website. We'd love for our information to get out to more people than just GE employees. So if you have any family or friends that could get information, send them that way. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So why worry about the flu? So according to the CDC, about 8% of Americans get the flu each year. That's nearly 1 in 10. And it's important to note that these ranges, of course, vary by year, but generally they're anywhere between 5 and 11%. So that's scary enough. If that's not scary enough, keep in mind that hundreds of thousands of people are hospitalized due to flu and flu complications each year, and that's estimated anywhere between 140,000 to 960,000 hospitalizations annually between the years of 2010 and 2018. So let's go over some flu facts. The first fact is, did you know that the influenza, or the flu, and the stomach flu are not the same thing? Influenza is a severe respiratory condition caused by a virus. Most stomach flus are caused by a variety of factors, including bacteria, viruses, and parasites. Stomach upset can happen with the influenza virus, especially with children, but is not the main symptom of the flu. Fact number 2, not everyone who gets the flu has a fever. It's a possible symptom, yes, but the flu can also be present without a fever. It's important to keep in mind that other common symptoms can be sore throat, cough, runny nose, body aches, headaches, chills, or fatigue. Fact number 3 is that while the flu can make anyone sick, and sometimes for a couple weeks, it's especially dangerous for high-risk individuals and can lead to serious complications. These high-risk groups include young children, mainly due to their immature immune system, pregnant women, seniors, again due to their weakened immunity, people with chronic health conditions such as asthma, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, HIV, just to name a few. Then some people with disabilities, especially those with limited mobility and limited ability to practice preventative measures, are also at higher risk. So fact number 4. The best way to prevent the flu is to get a flu vaccine early in the season. Don't wait until the last minute. The CDC recommends that everyone aged 6 months and older be vaccinated, with very few exceptions. These exceptions include those with severe allergies to vaccine ingredients or a history of severe reaction to a flu vaccine. And of course, any child less than 6 months of age are also an exception. It's best not to get the flu shot if you have a moderate to severe illness. Wait until you start feeling better. And then finally, it's especially important for high-risk groups and those that live or care for them to be vaccinated. Flu not only protects you, but it also protects those around you, so please keep that in mind. Fact number 5. You cannot get the flu from the flu vaccine. This is the most common misconception. Flu vaccines are made with inactivated viruses or with weakened viruses. Some are also made with just one gene from each flu virus. None of the vaccines can give you the flu. Most common side effects are soreness or swelling at the injection site, and some may have a brief period of runny nose, cough, itchy eyes, fever, but those symptoms are generally mild and they only last 1 to 2 days. There are a few flu options out there as far as vaccines go. Your first is a trivalent vaccine, which protects against 3 viruses expected to be common that flu season. Your next option is a quadrivalent vaccine, which protects against 4 viruses expected to be common that flu season. And then finally, there's a high dose version that's available for adults age 65 and older. I will say I'm not exactly sure what the Health and Wellness Center provides for GE employees, but I do know that most companies are moving to the quadrivalent option just because that it adds a little bit more protection than doing the trivalent. It's also important to keep in mind that getting a vaccine doesn't guarantee you won't get sick, but it is one of the best ways to protect yourself as well as your family. What you need to know. The bottom line is get your daggone flu shot. It protects you and your family. If you have concerns about the flu shot, talk with your doctor. The sooner you get it, the sooner you'll be protected. It takes about 2 weeks after getting the vaccine to develop full protection, so the earlier you can get it, the better. There are several places you can get a flu shot. Obviously the clinic here on site, your doctor's office, a community clinic, and even pharmacies. And many employers like GE also offer flu shot clinics to their employees. So reach out to the Health and Wellness Center if you guys are looking to get a flu shot, and like I said, get it as early as possible. So what will you do next? Will you make an appointment to get the flu vaccine? Will you encourage a family member to get a flu vaccine? Will you read more about the available options? Does anybody have any other ideas or questions? All right. Well, if you do want more information, you can visit cdc.gov/flu, and they have tons of good useful information about the flu vaccine on there as well. All right, guys. Well, thank you for your time this morning, and do join in next month for our next What's What on mindfulness to coincide with National Yoga Awareness Month. And with that, I'll open it up to any questions if anybody has them. Otherwise, thanks for coming and have a good morning.
Hey, I got a quick question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you know when the Health and Wellness Center is going to start giving the flu shot?
I don't know. We were actually just getting ready to reach out to the nurse practitioner, Jessica, over there. So what I'll do is I have the list of everybody that is on the call today. And when I reach out to her in just a minute, I will send y'all the information about that.
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. Any other questions? All right, guys. Well, thanks for your time this morning.